if you compare first response, the top one is yesterday's first response and the bottom one is today's. I don't really know if it looks that much different. Good morning. Today is 13 DPO and all of my apps are telling me now it's the time to take a test, even though I've been testing forever. But I think today will be the last time I at least take a test on camera. I'm sure I'll keep testing because I want to see blazing positive lines. I want like die stealer lines. So we're going to dip some more tests today. I am out of the prove tests, so I don't have any more of those, but I will be dipping all the other tests and hopefully the lines are a lot darker today. This is the easy at home LH test or the ovulation test. And I don't think I'm going to cover them today because I shouldn't be shocked by the results. Here is the easy at home pregnancy test. Here is the Wondfo pregnancy test. Here is the Clearblue pink dye test. Here is the first response early result test. While we wait for those to load, I want to show you guys my chart again from yesterday with my BBT. And maybe I'll wait until I add today's LH to it so you guys can see what it looks like. But my temp rose really high a little, like maybe 2 days ago, something like that. And then it came back down, but it's still at like that other baseline where all my other temps pretty much are hanging out. But I'll have to show you guys on the chart so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But I want to show you my chart so you can see what I am talking about. I hope that this is a normal, good chart. I am still kind of new to the whole charting thing, but it is staying elevated. Tomorrow would be my expected day for my period to start. So if it was going to start tomorrow, then usually your temp drops before your period starts. So it all looks good on that end, and obviously I'm not expecting my period to start because I have positive pregnancy tests, but I just want to make sure everything is doing what it needs to do to sustain pregnancy. And I have all of the same like pregnancy symptoms going on right now. I still feel sick and I have an upset stomach and I feel like just kind of like out of it and tired and like congested. So I just kind of feel sick. The nauseous stuff, usually around lunchtime, maybe a little bit after lunch, I tend to feel a little bit better when it comes to being able to eat. I have a little bit more of an appetite to eat, but the issue is just like randomly throughout the whole day, my stomach is just like turning and this is like 1 minute I'll be fine, the next minute I feel really, really sick to my stomach. And I don't remember ever being this sick this soon. Like I feel like it was always like at least 7 or 8 weeks before I really started to feel sick. I do think I will make a video talking about pregnancy symptoms from when I ovulated until now. And I have been keeping track of everything on my phone and I try to share a lot of it here with you guys, but I want to make a video where I can give all of my symptoms starting all the way back to 5 DPO. If you've been watching all my videos, then you will know that that was the first time I had any kind of symptoms. But I think that these tests have loaded pretty well now, so we can take a look at them. Starting with the LH ovulation test, that is a dye stealer for sure. I'll have to scan it and see what the app gives it. And then here is the easy at home pregnancy test. It's just kind of weird to me that these are so faint still. I mean, it's an obvious positive test, right? I would just expect it to be a little bit darker. And then here is the Wondfo pregnancy test. And I'll put them next to each other so you guys can kind of see the, well, let's see if I squint it this way. That's probably better. So you can see the difference between the Wondfo and the Easy at Home. I really do think that the Wondfo is more sensitive. I noticed a line on that one sooner, and I also think that every day that I've been testing since I've had lines, the Wondfo looks darker than the Easy at Home or even the Prove strip test. Here is the Clearblue pink dye test. I'm not sure. Oof. I'm not sure how much darker this is than the one yesterday, but I will compare them to make sure that they are getting darker. And here is the first response. That looks darker, right? Let me go check. Let's see. So I grabbed 12 DPO's pregnancy tests to compare. My other pregnancy tests are very yellow, so I just have to compare it with photos, and I will do that for you guys in like a line progression video. But just to kind of show you, the top one is yesterday's and today's is on the bottom, and you can see it does look darker, but it is hard when a test starts to like yellow out to really see the results. That's why I like to take photos of them. And then if you compare first response, the top one is yesterday's first response and the bottom one is today's. I don't really know if it looks that much different. The only thing I notice really is a control line, and today's test is lighter. Maybe you guys can tell me if you see a big difference between those two. I don't think I'm going to record my 14 DPO pregnancy test, but I am going to keep testing and seeing if the lines progressively get darker. And then once I get to a point where I feel like I've got enough dark lines, then I will put together a line progression video, and then you guys can see all of those other tests that I took that I didn't share on here. They will be shared in a line progression test video. If you are interested in watching that in the future, then subscribe so you don't miss out when that video goes live. It might be another week. I'm not sure how long I'm going to test for. I am kind of the crazy test lady, if you haven't caught on. But it's what makes me feel comfortable, so I'll keep doing it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.